What's up, everybody? Today we've got Hulk versus Godzilla Death Battle. Super hyped for this one, and I know normally I would react to the whole thing, but yes, I was actually gonna react to this yesterday, and I was running short on time. I didn't know I was gonna go, but I ended up going to with my dad to pick up my family from the airport, and that took a big old chunk out of my day, and I still had to run and all that stuff. I don't know why Spanish subtitles are there. That's racist. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. But so I watched the whole part explaining the powers and stuff on the way home, thinking I was gonna record, and then I ended up not recording anyway. So I actually didn't have to do that. But I've already seen it. Damn it. But it's okay because I already kind of knew Hulk and Godzilla anyways. I mentioned this in the last Death Battle reaction. But I will say I'm happy they brought up Bruce's personality and trauma disorders and all that stuff instead of just the Hulk stuff, because I think general audiences, and this isn't their fault, this is Marvel's fault, honestly, just don't know, because in adaptations we just almost never go over it. And I get in the MCU, without the rights for Hulk solo movies, and the being with Universal, it's kind of hard to do it, but they didn't put too much effort into it, to be honest, in the first place. On Godzilla's side, I'm glad they brought up Ultima. I'm glad they brought up Godzilla Earth. I didn't see too much comic stuff, so that scares me a little bit. But honestly, I feel like Godzilla Ultima is enough. But I also don't want to be the guy that underestimates a comic book character and regrets it. Because, I haven't read everything Hulk. I'm not going to pretend I have. I've read some of the bigger stories, but there's plenty that I don't know that we could just be like, okay, what the hell happened? So honestly, it's anyone's game. I'm going to go Godzilla very confidently and very biasedly. But if Hulk wins, good job, Hulk. Let's get it. I mean, I still love the Hulk. He's one of the best Marvel characters.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Oh yeah, they actually did this in the comics recently. I read it. It was fucking great.
Death Battle!
I actually just read yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe #2. Very lit series right now. And then the current IDW comics with Dead Zone and Godzilla 2025. And then we're getting a new one in October, or is it next month? I don't remember. The space one. The new IDW Godzilla line is going to be lit, guys. Please read it. Good roar. That might just be the original remix, but still.
Wait, look!
I don't know if it's the original remix or if it's the war. I was just saying, it sounds like the original. Well, I guess not, because the original has that very distinct at the end, It sounds good, is my point. See, the only thing is, it's kind of hard with Godzilla, unless you make him like, you know how like, well, not even like Shin Godzilla, because he transforms extremely slowly, realistically. Like, Shin Godzilla, the way he works in my mind is like, he could infinitely evolve, but A, well, it would be painful for him, and B, it takes a while. Like, it doesn't happen like that. It's not like fucking Goku. So in this, I'm like, are they going to have it like that, where he transforms to these different versions? Or is he going to look like base Godzilla the whole time and have the powers of multiple, or what? I don't know. Let's just watch it. I'm stupid. Damn, that's a great roar. Yeah, you ain't still on Hulk that easy.
Alright, Hulk. Time for me to take over.
Well, he looks like -1 right now, so he's probably just gonna... Oh yeah, definitely is -1 off that iconic scene. Yep.
You think you're strong? I scan the world! Stay down!
Bam. They also didn't really bring up Legendary Godzilla, which surprised me. If anything, I thought they'd bring him up too much, seeing as the American audience. I mean, I think that was from the Legendary Godzilla, right? He does that a lot, the propulsion thing. Oh, okay. We might be leveling up here. Tell me to change form. Oh, I guess we've also seen Godzilla transform into other things than Shin Godzilla, but like I said, it's never like boom, 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 you know? Well, I guess like 99% of the time it's not. But here it's looking like the innards of like Shin. With the red. Oh no, they're doing the Ultima thing with the mist. Okay. Have him break out of hell, yep. This is a good Godzilla theme.
I think I understand.
Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that he's got the smarts of Bruce as well.
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
How does it work?
Well,
Smash.
The fuck?
A million, trillion to one and rising. That's the odds.
I would never get over how beautiful this fucking atomic breath is with the circles around it. It's so fucking good.
It's been days since the battle began.
I was gonna say, is that in like Oxygen Destroyer Iron or Gauntlet, but it would not work on this Godzilla, I don't think.
How does it work? Well, smash. A million, trillion to one and rising. That's the odds.
Hey, gotcha players, that's not a bad odd.
The monster.
Oh damn, so they gave him the shin tail.
Angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive.
So they definitely, I think they do a good job combining powers.
1,000 times.
So we're going perseverance on this one, and Hulk's gonna win.
A trillion. I just need one.
Yeah. I'm not convinced though. Cause Godzilla's also gone now. And like, not to say Hulk isn't, but Godzilla has very above.
You did it, big guy.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
We did it.
Okay, fuck it. Talk to me.
Okay, run this by me. What happened?
it's complicated, so let's break this down into
Look,
three
I would have
categories.
Godzilla winning, but I'm not
Most
smart, you
versions
know?
of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped the universe to bits and
Yeah.
shut the infinite dimensions linked
I
to
just
the
feel like God's-
crossroads. In
Yeah, I
a
don't
straight
know, bro.
fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
Yeah, but that's
factoring in
the thing,
Ultima
classic
changes
Godzilla?
things. The
Yeah,
entity
we-
sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how
Yeah, so,
strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract
Yeah.
concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor.
I'm a
who
little
is also
salty,
on
but
a
it makes sense,
celestial
I
level
guess.
of power.
So
Yeah.
the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even
This
with
is
their
what I
healing
was
factors,
wondering
both
about.
could take-
it's not really a death battle.
quickly
Whatever.
kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar, so both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses. Marvel's cosmos has infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas, the domain of the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's
You know what? It was a bad
just as
omen. My
vast and
Godzilla
infinite,
poster fell recently. They knew this
but
was gonna
does
happen.
not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to
I'm not smart
Gamma
enough, so
and
I'm gonna believe
Archetype.
him.
Ultima
You know?
was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima
That was plot armor for the main
endlessly
characters, so
spews
let's be
this
real.
stuff, so there's plenty to work
I'm
with,
kidding.
and Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk,
We were brought up a
it
single
just
Godzilla
happens
comic
he
feat.
knows someone
Damn it.
who, like scientists
Not
who
that it
have defeated
matters,
Godzilla
but-
in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate
I'm just coming up with
reality beyond
reasons
our
to
understanding.
be
Who
salty.
made a device with those particles that breaks space-time?
I wonder what the comments are saying.
diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the
Like I
infinite
said,
multiverse
I know
with the
Hulk is fucking insane. I'm not mad at it. I am salty though.
speed of
I'm
a
a little salty.
hypermind, like the
Although I
dimension
should have seen it coming.
calculator.
I literally
Hell,
said it
the
last
guy made
video.
an
The
interstellar
last Death
radio
Battle
out of
reaction.
sticks
That
and
I feel like
stones in
Hulk
a
will
matter
win.
of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
Oh,
The
shut the
Green
fuck
Door
up.
waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the ultimate weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
Next time
Okay, what's
on
next
Death
time?
Battle.
Is that Maka? Oh wait, that's Maka. Okay, Ruby versus Soul Eater. Or
Subscribe and
versus
join as a
Maka.
member.
Her name's not Soul Eater. I was going off the series names, but yeah, so Ruby as well as in the character. Oh, this would have been a good reaction. Dragonzord versus Mecha Godzilla. Okay, W next one. I'm definitely gonna react to that. I'm trying to see what these let's see. Yeah, this is the ultimate case of both these characters are way more complex than people realize. That's true. Gamera really didn't stand a chance against Godzilla. I mean, yeah, Gamera is awesome, but dude, I'm so sad they still never crossed over in a movie. That would be so peak. We didn't even consider Bruce. I did, but I didn't know how big in the equation he was going to be. Can't believe this is where I finally understand Godzilla's singular point. I'm not mad at this comment. It is a very convoluted series, and I feel like it's one of the few Godzilla things where I felt I had to go out of my way to go to like Reddit sometimes and like read what people were saying. Because like, you know, people will deep dive and then they'll give you extra knowledge and stuff online. Essentially a stalemate without Banner. Yeah, I think the power of science definitely wins here. I mean, it's always been a thing with Godzilla, right? It's part of the whole themes anyways of like man's technology and ambitions and creations, for better or worse, depending on whether it's like the creation of him or stopping him, you know? So I think it's actually, it even fits with Godzilla's themes that this is how he lost, you know? But yeah, very awesome death battle. I'm salty about it, but I do understand it. I'm not gonna cope and say that it makes no sense or that death battle's wrong. But I am salty that my goat lost. And I definitely will be reacting to Ruby versus Maka. That'll be an interesting one. Who do you guys think will win off rip? I'm not sure, but let's get it. or let's end it. Peace.